And tonight, two experienced teams, Chris. We're going to see what's something you learned as a veteran that you wish you had known as you were just entering the NBA.
It's one thing that you could not have learned, and that's pacing. How to pace yourself.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Wow. And James simply one of the best dunkers in NBA history, I have to say. Highly creative in how he throws it down.
Westbrook scanning the floor. Harden inside the three-point line. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Green. Pass to James. That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And the bright lights of LA, perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
The agility, the instincts, the power. I mean, James remains a dominant figure on both ends of the floor. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Well, that's just too easy for McGee. I mean, the minute he establishes position in this area, the defense is done.
Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the court, you know, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a bit. Oh, look at the crazy connection right there. James knowing when to fly towards the rim. Amazing at completing these alley-oops.
Pass to House. Now Westbrook. James covering. Poked away. Stolen by Harden. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, Kevin, you can't be careless with the ball around Harden. He's great at swiping the ball and creating easy opportunities for his team.
Here's James. Again, Los Angeles.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Harden. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Avery Bradley. The Rockets shooting their first free throw of the evening. And, Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
Takes it out to Covington. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This is the confidence Covington has in himself. Assertive as shooting right off the pass.
Pass to McGee. And here is Davis. Great open look there.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Harden outside. Outside Westbrook. And it's Tucker atop the key. The offensive rebound. And it's Westbrook missing.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
And that one, good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Down the trade
Of faith, but the Lakers did everything they could to secure Davis long term.
Houston trails by 7. Up top, McLemore. .114 left to play in the first. And it's sent back by Howard. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Davis. And it's rebounded by Covington. And here comes House, leading the fast break. Pass to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Harden. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Davis. And for James Harden, he'd love to be put on an island and go one-on-one against a defender.
Well, yeah, last season, Harden had as many ISOs called for him as some teams ran him. And that's all because of his coach. His coach calls the games that way. It's his bread and butter. And there isn't much you can do to stop him with one defender.
Here's Davis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Outside Westbrook. And here's Harden for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you in your sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Lays it up and banks it in. 12 points for him.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Lakers lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you.
And Harden is never scared of physical defenders. I mean, I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Well, like the Clippers of a year ago, they look like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go. They actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr.
Right.
Barmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
With stuff.
A ferocious player on the offensive end. Harden is fantastic at staying aggressive, actively looking for a shot.
The drive by James. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. It's Rivers on the wing. Outside Gordon. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to McGee. It's rebounded by Houston.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim. Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrow from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
Pass to Tucker. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Inside. Here's Morris. No good on that one. And the Rockets take it the other way. This one for three. And James pulls it down.
Well, he hasn't been able to do much damage outside the three-point line. Just one triple for him in the game, and that was back in the first quarter.
It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is so quick to the cup, just exposing the weak defense with his speed.
The drive by James. It's rebounded by Houston. Stolen by Tucker. And here they come. Here's House. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Bradley. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's Houston on the break. And they pick up 2. And it's now 22 points for James Harden.
Oh, that's a good way for Harden to keep the D off balance. Use the mid-range in.
Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary.
Proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Man, you gotta love watching James Scott for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Here's Harden. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
1:05 left to play here in the half. No one near James as he lets it go. From deep three-point range. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Houston in the lead. Harden outside. .44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Out to the right wing. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Man, he's superb at finding open teammates. Harden, I love how he looks to shed a rock.
McGee inside. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Covington in the corner. Stolen by McGee. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
How about that? James Harden getting it done for Houston. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Shouldn't take him long to get up over 30. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And the jam by Harden.
The athleticism Harden possesses is scary. I mean, he's constantly driving toward the basket for these dunks.
Left side, Davis. Stolen by Westbrook. Lets it fly. Harden, no good. Los Angeles trails by 5. And the wide open shot from Green. Buries the long-range jumper. Green's got his first 3 points of the game. You played for a lot of different coaches in your career, Chris. I'm sure you saw characteristics that you like in a head coach with all the different people you played for.
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want coaches that challenge you, that want to make you better, that helps with the team chemistry. But I would say, number one, you want a coach that understands they are such a good coach that their job is to infuse you with as much information during practice, and then come game time, they trust you to go out and do your thing. They don't micromanage during the big games. They say, wait a minute, we put enough practice time, you know what we should do, now go out there and execute. The ones that trust you, you got to love.
Right. McGee's shot is off. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. And that'll be his third foul so far. James looking it over. Davis in the corner. Shot clock at 6. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's House. Anthony Davis with the rebound. And here's Los Angeles. From deep, Green hits it from three-point range. Green's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Lakers.
An elite passer in his position. I mean, James always seems to make the right decision.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The Rockets have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
At the line.
He misses the free throw.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
And he sinks the second.
And the chance to take the lead gets away because of the miss.
Pass to McGee. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Tyson Chandler. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And the first one at the line is good.
At this point of his career, McGee knows who he is, a hustler, an energy guy who uses his athleticism to his advantage.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. A 2-point game. Chandler with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's not just an outside threat. Harden's a player who can score from anywhere.
Outside for Davis. Puts one up from 19. That one wide left.
The former Georgetown Bulldog, Jeff Green, now a veteran in the NBA. I mean, he's bounced around the last handful of years, but he's a smart player who still knows how to make an impact.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Davis, here we go. Here's McGee, and it's McGee with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now a timeout called by Houston. And for Green, who the team's changing it up here. It's a close game here in Houston. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a handoff.
Clobbered on the shot. He'll shoot free throws. Green. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game. Rockets have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. And both free throws good for James Harden. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. The Lakers on offense. Pass to Green. Davis down low. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. That's 10 points for Anthony Davis. Here's Tucker. From deep. And Davis pulls it down.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
To the paint. Left side Westbrook. The Lakers with the rebound.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Davis. Stolen by Tucker. Here's Covington. And no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
There's Green with the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Here's Harden. Good on the baseline, Jay. Harden's got 36.
They're going to be relying on him here late. I mean, just think about it. Hoping to come from behind, he just needs to keep doing what he's been doing.
The jump hook. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
The kick out to Westbrook. From beyond the arc, Kuzma pulls it in. Here's Caruso. And he dunks it down.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Los Angeles in control with the 9-point.
Watching some Game of Thrones, running down the street so I don't get fat, trying not to stress so I won't just